Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone. Today I will be presenting on the topic chemistry of water in daily life. Water is something we use every single day, often without thinking much about it. However, when we look at water through the lens of chemistry, we begin to understand why it is such a unique and essential substance for life on Earth. This presentation will focus on three main areas. First, we will look at why water is essential and its chemical properties. Next, we will compare hard water and soft water, which are types of water we commonly use at home. Finally, we will explore why salt is dissolved in water using simple chemistry concepts and daily life examples. Today, I want to focus on focus 1, why water is essential and its chemistry. Let us begin with the basic chemistry of water. Water has the chemical formula H2O, which means that each water molecule is made up of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. These atoms are held together by covalent bonds where electrons are shared between the hydrogen and oxygen atoms. However, even though electrons are shared, they are not shared equally. Oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen, which means it attracts electrons more strongly. As a result, the oxygen atom carries a partial negative charge, while the hydrogen atoms carry partial positive charges. This unequal charge distribution makes water a polar molecule. Because water has positive and negative ends, it behaves like a tiny magnet. Another important feature of water is hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is an intermolecular force, meaning it occurs between different water molecules. The partially positive hydrogen of one water molecule is attracted to the partially negative oxygen of another water molecule. Although hydrogen bonds are weaker than covalent bonds, they play a very important role in giving water its unique properties. For example, hydrogen bonding explains why water has a high boiling point, strong surface tension, and the ability to absorb large amounts of heat. Okay, so I want to explain about the types of bonds in water. There are two types of bonds involved in water. The first is the covalent bond, which exists within a single water molecule. This bond holds the hydrogen and oxygen atoms together. The second is hydrogen bonding, which occurs between different water molecules. This bonding allows water molecules to stick together, giving water many of its special characteristics that are essential for life. In diagrams, covalent bonds are usually shown as solid between atoms, while hydrogen bonds are often shown as dotted lines between molecules. The importance of water in daily life. Water is essential for almost every function in the human body. Firstly, water is necessary for drinking and digestion. It helps dissolve nutrients and allows them to be absorbed efficiently by the body. Secondly, water plays a key role in the transport of nutrients and waste products through the bloodstream. Thirdly, water helps regulate body temperature through sweating and evaporation. Water prevents the body from overheating. Without water, these vital processes would not be possible, which is why water is considered the foundation of life. Safe drinking water. Because water is so important, it must be safe to consume. Two common methods used to make drinking water safe are filtration and boiling. Filtration removes physical impurities such as dirt and suspended particles, while boiling kills harmful microorganisms like bacteria and viruses. Together, these methods help ensure that the water we drink is clean, safe, and suitable for daily use.
For focus 2, I will explain the type of water that we use at home, which are hard water and soft water. The focus compare hard water and soft water based on their mineral content and how they affect daily household activity. First, let us look at hard water. On the left side, we see hard water. Hard water contains calcium ion Ca and magnesium ion Mg. These minerals are shown in the picture. Because of the presence of this iron, hard water has a mineral content. Due to this high mineral content, hard water causes a problem in daily household use. One of the main effects is that soap does not lather easily. This can be seen in the picture where there are few soap formed when the soap is used with hard water. This means more soap is needed during washing, which is not very efficient. In addition of that, hard water causes limescale formation. Limescale formation form in kettle and pipe, and this is shown in the picture by the scalar build-up image. Over time, a skin can affect harmful appliances and issues that are effective. Therefore, hard water is not suitable for daily cleaning and washing purpose. Now, let us move on the types of water. On the right side, we see salt water. Salt water has low mineral content, which means there are very little of potassium and magnesium ion present in the water. Because of the low mineral content, so water behaves differently from hard water. When soap is used with soap water, it produces lot of foam, making washing and cleaning more effective. Another important point is that there is no skin formation in appliances when soap water is used. This helps to keep kettle and pipe clean and in good condition. Because of this advantage, soap water is more suitable for washing and cleaning in daily life. It saves soap, prevent life scale build up, and make household tasks easier. In conclusion, this picture shows a clear comparison between hot water and soap water. Hot water contains calcium ions and magnesium, which cause less soap later and limescale formation. On the other hand, soap water has low mineral content, which allows soap to produce more foam and prevent limescale formation. Therefore, the type of water we use at home affect soap ladle and limescale formation in our daily household activity.
For focus 3, I will explain why salt dissolves in water using a simple chemistry concept called polarity and solubility. First, let us look at the polarity of water. Water has the chemical formula H2O and it is a polar molecule. This means water has two different ends. The oxygen atom attracts electrons more strongly, so it becomes partially negative, while the hydrogen atom becomes partially positive. Because of these positive and negative ends, water behaves like a tiny magnet. This is an important property because it allows water to attract charged particles. That is why water is often called the universal solvent. Next, let us look at salt. Common table salt is known as sodium chloride or NaCl. In solid form, salt exists as a crystal lattice. This structure is held together by strong electrostatic attraction between positive sodium ions, or we call as Na positive, and negative chloride ions, we call as Cl minus. When salt is added into water, a process called dissociation occurs. First, attraction happens. The positive hydrogen ends of water molecules are attracted to the negative chloride ions, while the negative oxygen ends of water molecule are attracted to the positive sodium ions. Then, separation occurs. The attraction between water molecules and the salt ion is stronger than the force holding the salt crystal together. As a result, the water molecules pulls the sodium and chloride ion away from the crystal. The salt breaks apart into Na plus and Cl minus ions, which spread evenly throughout the water. This makes the salt appear to disappear, even though it is still present in the water as ion. Now, let us look at daily life example. In cooking, when we add salt to water, the salt dissolves completely because the ions are evenly distributed. The food becomes evenly seasoned instead of tasting salty in only one area. Another example is oral rehydration salts, or RS. Or RS contains salt that dissolve in water into ions. These ions help body absorb water more efficiently, especially during dehydration. This shows how the solubility of salt in water is very important for human health. In conclusion, salt dissolves in water because water is a polar molecule. Its positive and negative end attract and separate the ions in salt, allowing it to dissolve easily. This simple chemical process plays an important role in our daily life. Thank you. That's all from me.